Hi, this is Elsa at elsaelsa.com. I'm trying to get back into making videos after a 12-year hiatus. This is daunting for me, but I am determined, so here we go. If I'm new to you, I'm not new to astrology. I've been a professional astrologer for more than 30 years. I have been a full-time consulting astrologer for more than 25 years. I do this every day, so I have a lot of experience. I also have written about astrology daily for almost 25 years, so there's a lot of my work out there. In deciding to kind of re-enter this arena, I had to figure out how I might do that. There's so many astrologers making videos that, what do I do? I decided to go with my experience. I know a lot of common questions that people have and problems they run into when they're trying to apply astrology to enhance their life. I'm talking about the kind of questions which you can't really find the answers to them. They may not even exist. If they do exist, you can't find them. So I thought I would just kind of stay in this niche and see how it goes. Today I want to talk about synastry. Specifically, I want to talk about bad synastry. You meet somebody. The first thing you do if you're interested in astrology is you get that birth data and you take it home and you look at the synastry, you maybe look at the composite, and what you see is something horrific. Invariably there's going to be very difficult combinations when you put any two people together. So your psyche has to deal with that. Some people will go right into denial, and which would be me back in the day. Okay, it's like everything good about me and this person is valid, everything that is bad is wrong, and it's never going to happen. Because he's Mr. Wonderful and I am very special. Okay, so that's delusional. But somebody else will go 180 degrees in the other direction, and they will only see the negative, and it will scare them. Some people are so scared at an aspect they see, they say, no, I did that in 1992 and I'm getting out of this. I'm never doing that again. So that'll be the end of that. More commonly, there is an attraction. So the person will go forward with the relationship, but they're so frightened that they start tripping over their own feet, waiting for the bad thing to happen. You can see how that's, that's a situation where astrology is very detrimental. It would be better off not to have looked at the charts. You'd have a better chance. So obviously these extremes are no good. So what does work? First, I think it's important to know whether or not you want to be in a relationship or not. I think that most people do. In my experience, most people do. There are some true loners out there, and there are people who have been so hurt in relationships, they've just had it, and they mean it, okay? But, and you can also just be wanting to have fun. But once you get beyond your Saturn return, when you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, up, most people, probably would like to have somebody that they can trust and rely on, going to share their life with, some kind of relationship. Well, you're never going to be able to have one of those if you don't, without grappling with harsh aspects. It's just a matter of time. I don't care. It's not just romantic relationships. It's family relationships. It's friendships. If you interact with somebody, eventually you're going to come to some kind of clash. So you have to grapple with that. And when I say that, that doesn't mean that you go to the other person and say, look here, this is in our chart, so you need to do this. It's incumbent upon you to deal with the clash. Now, you may be successful in getting the other person to alter their behavior, so that you can be comfortable. And if you do that, they'll have learned something, and you will learn nothing. You'll just be like bossy, and it's just not. It won't be sustained over time because they're just going to get sick of it. So. Part of this is just accepting that you are going to have clashes with somebody, and that there's actually a benefit to that, because that's one of the reasons that we crave company, so that we can learn about ourselves and we can improve and we can hone our skills and that kind of thing. I mean, how else are you going to grow if you never come up against any kind of resistance? Now, here's the key thing to keep in mind, and I think people lose sight of this. Astrology, there's nothing better than astrology to immediately identify what's going on between two people, but it doesn't just identify it. The minute that you can see a hard aspect, the answer to how to resolve it is included instantly, because we know how these planets work and we know how to work with them. And so if you're willing to work it out, then you're going to be able to work it out. Almost always, really. Particularly if there's love involved. Because that's another thing. You can run, you meet somebody, oh, it's a clash, I'm getting out of here. But what if you love the person? Now what are you going to do? That's happened to me. I'm glad, because had it not happened to me, like really love somebody, I probably never would have stuck around, because I got that leaving gene. You want to see? Watch. This is also P. See you next time. Bye.